Yo, what's up? Original OC with you on the Original OC channel. It is Tuesday, the 12th of November, and it's time. It's time to choose the watch of the year. It's time, guys. Let's make it official. Let's let our voices be heard. We know what all the releases are. And it's time to dub the winner. It is time. We all know what it should be. It's time to proclaim the winner of the award for 2024 Watch Release of the Year. And you guys are going to help us choose the winner. First, let's see who's in the chat. Look at this. Oh, there's only one person in the chat. There's only one person watching. That's it. And that person is Logan Hall. What's up, Logan? Good to have you here. Logan Hall's Grill Streams first upvote of the show. He's the only person watching. So maybe he will pick the watch of the year. Look at this. We've got Dodger in the chat joining from Poland. Good evening from Poland, OC and chat. Dodger, you are going to help pick the 2024 watch release of the year. Don't go anywhere. As soon as we get critical mass of people, we will go through the nominations. As a matter of fact, you guys will help pick the nominations, and I will explain in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I will reveal the process for determining the 2024 watch release of the year. Hey, we got Goldfinger 0808 in the chat, joining from Trinidad and Tobago. Look at that beautiful timepiece he has as his avatar. Goldfinger is a great guy. Mr. Ghost is in the chat. That's it. That's it. What's up, Mr. Ghost? By the way, if you're watching the show, number one, upvote the live stream. Number two, please type in a comment. If you are watching the live stream, please type in a comment in the chat. I would really appreciate it. I would like to greet every single person watching personally. And I'd also like to remind people to, if you don't have a star next to your name, well, first of all, if you do have a star next to your name, please check and see if you have a free member milestone chat. Be sure to use it before you lose it. They refresh every month. So if you have a star next to your name, please click on the dollar bill or whatever the money icon is next to the chat and make sure that you use your member milestone chat. If you don't have a star next to your name, please become a member. Please consider becoming a member. We have memberships starting as low as $200 a month. So it's something that all you guys can easily afford. Memberships go from $200 to $10,000 a month. So they're designed for the average collector. the average YouTube viewer. So please click on the link in the chat that says become a member, and you can join today. Vimal Nayir's in the chat. Howdy, OC. Watch of the year is the Rolex Day-Date Green Ombre. I'm going to be revealing the process for how you guys in the chat will nominate the recipients, the nominees, how you guys will propose the nominees for Watch of the Year shortly. Okay. Vimal, that doesn't do it. Your comment did not do it. But I appreciate the opinion, but that will not actually be included in the process. I will reveal the process for how you guys will pick the nominations of Watch of the Year and how you will actually select the winner of Watch of the Year shortly. Just hang in there. We just got to get a few more viewers because this is a small lonely channel. We get like maybe 10, 15 people watching. So once we get to like 10, 15 people, then I will reveal the process. Dodger, ooh, not sure if I'm qualified. Yeah, you're qualified, Dodger. You're qualified. Definitely qualified. Hey, we got Mark in the chat. Spoiler alert, it is the 2024 Oris Hulston edition. It may be. You never know. That may be the winner. I will not determine the winner. I'll go into it. I'll go into the whole thing just a few minutes, guys. Wait till we get to like 10 or 15 people watching, and I will reveal the process. Relax, calm down, guys. We just kicked off the stream. Relax. Jen G says hi in the chat. What's up? Hey, Mr. Ghost upvoted. Be sure to upvote the live stream, guys. Let's get to 15 likes immediately. Thank you. Dodger 25 Polish somethings. Thank you for your support of diabetes charities. Mrs. Dodger suffers from type 2. Thank you very much, Dodger. I really appreciate that. We did a stream yesterday, a couple days ago. Mark was nice enough to kind of jump on and contribute his unboxing towards the goal of raising funds for Breakthrough T1D for diabetes research and awareness. And we raised over $1,000 for Breakthrough T1D for diabetes research and analysis. And hold on a second. Let me just, bear with me for a second. I need to do one quick thing. Let's see if I can do this. All right, hold on. Running the stream by myself, guys. So bear with me. But I have something that I want to do that is kind of important. Sorry for the dead air. Let's see. Let's continue with the chat while I wait for that to come through. Hey, we got Misho. What's up, Misho? Good evening, guys. Misho joining us from Austria. What's up? We got 4 CDs. Is it the launch of the 4P watch? 4P means perpetual quatranem. I don't know what the fuck that means. A perpetual calendar? Is it the launch of the perpetual calendar? Yes or no? You will be able to vote. Okay, sign in code. Hold on. All right. Sorry, guys, I'm doing something, but it's kind of important. Bear with me. Bear with me for just a second. All right. What I'm going to do is this. in the chat. I'm about to, if you want to support diabetes research, don't donate, don't super chat here. Click on this link. I'm dropping a link in the chat. It's a direct link to Breakthrough T1D. So if you want to support diabetes research and awareness, don't trust me. I'm not to be trusted, guys. I am not to be trusted. What you should do is, in addition to super chatting here to support the channel, go click on this link that I just dropped in the chat. It will take you to Breakthrough T1D. You'll bypass all the Google fees, you'll bypass the YouTube fees, you'll bypass the taxes and all that stuff, and you'll make a tax deductible donation depending on your geography. I can't vouch for whether it's tax deductible in your particular location or not. But you should be able to make a tax deductible donation directly to Breakthrough T1D to fund our campaign to raise money for research and awareness. All right, that's done. Now back to the chat. And by the way, as soon as we get like 10 or 15 people watching, I'm going to be announcing the process for how you guys in the chat will be picking the nominations and selecting the 2024 watch release of the year. Okay, the link to join the panel is pinned at the top of the chat. Anybody's welcome to jump on. Dear Artifact, hello OC and colonists. Hope everyone is well. Hey, it's not just OC and the colonists, it's everybody. It's OC, it's the colonists, it's the Europeans, it's the Australians, it's the Archieverse, it's the Watch Hangout, it's anybody and everybody who wants to participate in positive, fun watch talk. You are welcome here. Literally anybody who wants to talk watches and have fun, do it in a positive way, and just positive vibes, man. Positive vibes, man. And you are welcome here. Jeep of Pittsburgh, the official four-wheel drive supplier to the original OC channel. $5 super chat. Wow. By the way, thank you, dear Artifact, for the $7 Canadian super chat. That's like $35 in American. That's huge. That's massive. Thank you very much. And thank you, Dodger, for the 25 Polish something. That's also like $50 American. It's huge. Thank you very much. Massive. Jeep of Pittsburgh, $5 super chat. It's obviously the 2024 Marathon Jeep Edition. Marathon is a Canadian brand, right? We will be discussing how you guys will pick the nominees for Watch of the Year shortly, as soon as we get like 10, 15 people watching, critical mass. Polish Slotsky, Slotty, or as Archie likes to say, Lasadas. Okay, the Polish Sloty. Is it Sloty or Slotty? Not sure. Hey, Muhammad Ali coming in from the UK. What's up, Muhammad? £5 super chat. My authorized dealer told me today that they, meaning the AD, look at whether you are a member of OC's channel as part of their allocation criteria. I heard that that's true in the United States. I didn't know that that was actually true in the UK as well. But listen, I believe it. I believe it. I think that there's a broad range of criteria that these authorized dealers use in order to determine whether or not you are a serious watch collector or a dirty flipper. I think it's true. It's true. People know that if you watch this channel, the name of this, the theme of the channel, the motto of the channel is Smart Watch Talk for the Smart Collector. And the theme of the Watch Colony channel is Watch Talk with a Twist. If you believe in Watch Talk with a Twist or being a smart collector, you're probably here. Hey, we got Web 1. The 4P watch is better than the Cubitus. Thank you. This is the link, by the way. You can't click on this, but in the chat, you can click on it. This is the link to donate directly to Breakthrough T1D. And I'll check it in a little bit, and I'll see if there are any new donations that have come in. As a matter of fact, I'll check it right now. And I'll refresh like in 30 minutes or so. And if you donate directly to that link that I typed in the chat for the diabetes research and awareness, I'll announce your name on the stream. We currently raised, looking at the dashboard, $1,120 for diabetes research and awareness. So huge kudos to you guys. We've got Uzai Metalcock in the chat. What's up, Uzai? OC, how don't you ever go to work? Explain. That is a personal question, and I'd rather not answer it. But the truth is that I'm retired, so I don't have to work. There you go. Not that it's anybody's business, but I choose to stream whenever I want to stream, whether I worked or didn't work. But I'm retired, so I can do whatever I want, whenever I want. Let's see here. Lavishly Fat. The 4P collab watch was definitely the watch of 2024. Platonic Love from Canada, OC. What's up, Mr. Fat? Good to have you with us. Hey, got Chili Badger. What's up, Chili Badger? Good to have you here. Guys, please become a member. We have memberships that start as low as $200 a month. We have memberships that go up to $10,000 a month. These are very affordable memberships. Please click on the link that I dropped earlier in the chat. It says become a member. Please check them out. I really, really do want everybody who chats here to become a member. I'm a member of like 6 or 7 channels. Not that I'm judging you guys, but I do kind of symbolically become members of channels that I watch just to show support. So it'd really mean a lot if you guys picked a level of membership and became a member. Hey, we got JB in the chat. What's up, JB? Hey, look at this. The Mall member for 3 months. Has this channel even been around for 3 months? Is that even possible? If we open it to all, the Speedy fanboys will ballot stuff with their first Omega in space. By the way, have all the folks who went gaga, the Perfect Dream first Omega in space get their watch? Good question. If you really, really love the first Omega in space, the Speedmaster, let us know if you've had a chance to request it and or have you been offered it. Let us know. I know that a couple people in the chat have actually purchased it and they love it. Guys, we're going to be announcing the process for how you nominate for Watch of the Year shortly. As soon as we get to like 15 people, this is a small rogue channel, guys. Okay, we barely get any viewers here. So if we get like 15 viewers, that'll be like awesome. It'll be like the peak of the week if we can get like 15 people watching. Don't forget to upvote, guys. Please upvote the live stream. Hey, Mr. Tutor to you. I want to put forks in my eyes every time I see these cubituses. That's not a good feeling. Don't put forks in your eyes. If you don't like these cubituses, get forked. That's what I say. Guys, please check. If you are a member, please check and make sure you don't have a member milestone chat that's about to expire. Please use it before you lose it. Click on the currency icon next to the chat where you type in your comments to make sure you're not letting your member milestone chat go to waste. Billy Jeans is in the chat. I love the two-tone version. He's referring to the cubitus, which is on the screen. Thank you. Did I miss anybody in the chat? Hey, look at this. Happy meal. Curly was nice enough to have me on his panel last night on the Franchise Club. That's right, the Franchise Club. Check out the channel, the Franchise Club. It's pretty cool. I'm not a member there because they don't have memberships. but it is a pretty cool place. Happy Meal, feel free to drop the link to it if you'd like. He had me on last night. Dear Artifact says, I consolidated my collection to afford a membership to OC's channel. Yeah, the memberships are expensive, guys. The memberships start as low as $200 a month, and they go up to $10,000 a month. But it's worth it. It's good quality content, guys. Come on, become members. In 10 minutes, I will be revealing the process for nominating the watch. The process for nominating watch release of the year. So just hang around just like a few more minutes, and I promise, we will get to it. We will get to it. Hey, Chalk Flew Up, who I had the absolute pleasure of seeing in Los Angeles. More than all, member for 3 months on the original OC channel. That's what I'm talking about. Loyalty. It's about loyalty and integrity. Super cool guy, super nice guy. And on Saturdays at noon when I'm at tennis, I think of Chalk Flew Up. And also think of Marcelo time. Two of the most famous tennis players in the community, Chalk Flew Up and Marcelo time. Hey, look at this. From Canada. Canada coming in strong. Really strong. I really appreciate all the great peeps in Canada. $10 super chat Canadian. That's like $50 US. That's amazing. Hey, OC, I think the only thing saving you from a Patek Philippe declared jihad is the video Bruce Williams dropped yesterday, No Cubitus Love. I did see that 2 people did Cubitus related videos yesterday, Bruce Williams and Britt Pierce. Both did Cubitus related videos yesterday. The Bruce Williams one, I didn't really watch. I don't think I watched it. I didn't watch either of them. Maybe I skimmed through them. I can't remember. I don't remember if he said anything good or bad. Maybe he said something bad. I don't know. Maybe if you could summarize it in 50 words or less, that'd be fantastic. But No Cubitus Love, if that summarizes it, then works for me. But I think some of these YouTubers are making a mistake. We will. You never know. The Cubitus could be the watch of the year. You never know, guys. You never know. Holy shit! Look at this. Dodger just gifted 1 original OC membership. I really appreciate that, Dodger. But I'm going to ask people, please do not gift memberships. I give, you don't know who the membership's going to go to. Like, there are over 700 people who are subscribed here. And I want to make sure that the memberships go to people who really deserve it. So in that case, don't gift any memberships. I prefer that people buy their own memberships. So, but Dodger just gifted a membership at the $500 a month level. Dodger, woo! That is insane. But please don't gift any memberships, because there's a high likelihood, because there's a lot of trolls that watch, a lot of the toxic haters, and there's a good chance that your gifted membership will end up in the hands of some of the most toxic and vicious trolls in the community. Speaking of which, congratulations to Happy Meal, who was just gifted a $500 a month membership from Dodger. See what I mean? I told you, don't gift memberships. They should pay for them by themselves. Guys, case in point. Please don't. I appreciate it, Dodger. I appreciate the sentiment, but please do not gift memberships. If you want to support the channel, buy the membership yourself. But congratulations to Happy Meal, proud recipient, I'm sure, of the $500 per month level membership, courtesy of Dodger. Oh, sorry, it was a $200 a month. $200 a month level. Thank you, Dodger. Yeah, great roll of the dice. Man, he lucked out. Lucked out with that one. Could have gone to Urinator. Urinator could be a member for all I know. Like, guys, don't gift memberships. I don't want Urinator to be a member. Holy fuck. Are you serious? Happy Meal just gifted 5 memberships. I don't gift memberships, guys. It doesn't help. Oh man. Okay, let's see which toxic trolls ended up as members. Hey, Billy Jeans. Billy Jeans, Turtle Knight, D Wood, Kino Pravda, and Bufaris. Oh man, I love it. Congratulations to Bufaris, Kino Pravda, D Wood, Turtle Knight, and Billy Jeans, PhD. Proud new members of the original OC channel at the $1,000 per month level. Fucking A, Happy Meal. Happy Meal just went insane. Guys, Happy Meal gifted 5 $1,000 a month level memberships. Woo! Now we're rocking. Thank you very much, Happy Meal. You, Kurlock, I'm proud to call him a partner when he has me on his panel. Kurlock is in full effect. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate it. Please don't gift memberships, though. You're lucky. You're lucky. Okay. Muhammad Ali, look at this. Muhammad Ali just became a member. He bought his own membership. Thank you very much, Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali became a member at the $4.99 level. Thank you. Campaign volunteer level. That is where everybody should be, not at these $1,000 a month levels. That's ridiculous. Don't do that, guys. Guys, we're in the middle of a vicious and nasty political campaign to dominate Watch YouTube forever, and we need your help. I need your help, guys. I need you to become members. I need you to be part of this campaign. We are going to take over Watch YouTube. So please support the channel. Please support the OC channel so I can get Wi-Fi, so I can get some good Wi-Fi going. OC manipulated the YouTube algorithm to select Happy Meal as the recipient. I have no control over who. I mean, YouTube picks somebody at random to get the memberships. So please don't gift memberships. That's a scary, scary thing to do. Okay, don't do it. Because when you think think about the math, guys. Like we're lucky to get like 10 or 15 people watching on this channel. Okay, there's 700 people who are subscribed and have gifted memberships enabled. So that means if there's only 15 people who actually like the channel, but there's 700 who subscribe, if you gift a membership, there's a chance that it's going to go to somebody who doesn't even watch the channel. It's going to get wasted. It's going to get wasted. Now, luckily, just by pure luck, Dodgers gifted membership went to Curly, and Curly's gifted memberships went to Billy Jeans, who I know watches, Turtle Knight watches, D Wood watches, Kino Pravda watches, Bufaris. I don't know if Bufaris watches. I don't ever see Bufaris typing in the chat. So there you go. Huge shout out to Matthias. At the end of the day, bro, it is what it is. These gifted memberships, bro. They go to whoever YouTube picks. You got no control. You got no control over it. So at the end of the day, buy your own membership and just support the channel the way you're supposed to by buying the membership yourself. That was a pretty bad impression. But thank you, Matthias, and thank you, JB. Look at this. See? D Wood is in the chat. He actually watches. D Wood watches. Shamba Basher. Holy shit. Upvote 25? We have 25 upvotes? That's fucking incredible. That's amazing. How'd we get 25 upvotes? That's pretty cool. I'm going to reveal. It's time for me to reveal how the process for how to nominate people for Watch of the Year. Wow, €12 super sticker. That's huge, and it's a cheerleader jumping up and doing the splits. Thank you, JB. That's awesome, man. Appreciate it. By the way, if you want to be on the panel, there's a link pinned at the top of the chat. That's God. €12 is like $46 American. That's big money. Thank you so much, JB. That's very, very cool. Bufaris is a legend. Yeah, Bufaris, come back. Look at this. We got Ray in the chat. Listen, I greet anybody who types a comment in the chat. I will greet you. That's just the rule. I like to be hospitable that way. So anybody who's in the chat, please type in a comment. Look at this. SE. SE's here because he wants to see his favorite watch become Watch of the Year. 2024 Watch of the Year. You know who he's voting for. Okay, I've said hi to everybody. Here's Dingo Dave from Australia. Upvote 32? Are you fucking serious? How's that even possible? That's insane. All right, cool. All right, I'm going to continue to say hi to people as they type comments in the chat. Look at this. Look at this. Andreas is in the chat. Andreas is one of the few guys. Oh, hello, OC. I'll behave. There you go. Thank you, Andreas. I appreciate that. That's what I'm talking about. You know, he's here for the watch talk. He's going to listen in and he's going to type in cool, positive comments. And he's actually going to contribute and have a lot of fun. Okay, here's the process, guys. Number one, if you super chat $5 or more, you're going to be allowed to nominate your watch pick for Watch of the Year. Okay. Now, if more than 4 people super chat $5 or more, then the 4 highest dollar super chats will become the nominees for Watch of the Year. Okay. And then when we finalize those picks, then I will create a poll and the viewers of this channel will pick the 2024 Watch Release of the Year from those 4 nominees. It's a fan voted award. It's a community voted award. Okay. It's going to come from you. So I think the rules are pretty simple. Starting effective now. Okay. Any super chat that's $5 or more, you will be allowed, your watch that you name will become nominated. If there are more than 4 watches that get nominated, the 4 super chats that are highest dollar amount will become the 4 nominees. Okay? Does everyone understand the rules? Okay. Let's get started. Dear Artifact, first nominee, 7 Canadian super chat, the Omega Speedmaster, first Omega in space. Boom. We have our first nominee. Okay? Now, don't fucking whine and complain. I don't want that to be a nominee. You don't want it to be a nominee? No problem. Vote, nominate something else. The way you nominate something is you need to super chat $5 or more. Okay? The 4 highest dollar super chats will determine the 4 nominees. Simple as that. It's simple. It's so simple. And if a fucking monkey could understand it, okay? A 6-year-old could understand it. So, first nominee, Omega Speedmaster, first Omega in space. We're going to allow the nominations to continue to roll in for the next several minutes. Yeah, you can do both. Logan Hall says, I thought we weren't super chatting today. We're donating to T1D. You want to donate to T1D? Be my guest. And you don't have to super chat today. But if you want to nominate a watch for watch release of the year, then you do have to super chat. Okay? Simple as that. Here we go. Here we go. €10 super chat. It's easy. The Patek Philippe Cubitus, reference 5821A. That's the stainless steel with the green dial. Sorry, don't care for a poll in that regard. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you down as Patek Philippe Cubitus for watch release of the year. It doesn't have to be a specific reference. We have two nominees, guys. We have two nominees. The first Omega in space and the Cubitus. Okay. We have room for two more nominees. You can't duplicate the prior nominees. So I think those are two great picks. Could you imagine if it's head to head, the Cubitus versus the Omega first, the Speedmaster first Omega in space? Man, that would be an amazing head to head. Woo! It's going to be fun. It is going to be amazing, guys. Make the Cubitus great again. Hey, the Cubitus is great. The Cubitus is great, and this is going to be a hell of an award. It's going to be fun. See, the thing is, a lot of people can't even think of any other watches to nominate. Those two really dominated 2024. Sure, there's other releases. You got to go think back to Rolex. You know, they came out with the blue ombre. What else did they do? I mean, I think Patek Philippe came out with a 5396 with the diamond baguette, which is my model. They came out with the new World Time with a pointer date. I mean, Patek Philippe could run away with this thing. Who else had a great watch release in 2024? I know some of you guys are frantically going through Hodinkee, trying to figure out like what are the watches that came out this year. Look at this. We have our third nominee. Look, he's stacking the deck. He's stacking the deck in his favor. It's not even fair. He's nominated two. He's put forth two of the nominations. Also known as the Milkmaster. We've got two Omegas as nominees now. Wow. Dear Artifact is ruthless. He's rigging the process, guys. It's rigged. This election is rigged. It's a hoax. Dear Artifact is pulling the strings from Canada, guys, and he's going to determine the global watch release of the year. It's true. All right, here's what I'm going to do. We've got three nominees. I'm going to drop a link to join the panel. It's also pinned at the top of the chat. Come on, don't be afraid to join the panel, guys. That's the link to join the panel. And I'm also going to do this. While I'm at it, I do want to remind people that if you don't have a star next to your name, please consider becoming a member. I'm going to drop the link to that in the chat. And then the third link that I'm going to drop, okay, is a link to the charity to support Breakthrough T1D. If you haven't donated, like if you didn't donate when we were doing Mark's unboxing, then please click on this link to donate to the charity. Really appreciate it. It's a fundraiser for diabetes research and awareness. You don't have to donate, but if you want to, that's the link. All right. Dodger says Polin Modal D from Glasgow. What is that? Is that a watch? Guys, let me know. Is that a watch? Thank you, Dodger. Appreciate the super chat. Geez, the super chats are just flying in today. If that super chat is more than $5 US, then that whatever that is, that Paulin Model D counts as a nomination. Okay. Mal dollar a £1.99. Jacob and Co. Astronomio Regulateur. It's not over five. It has to be $5 super chat or higher, Mal. But thank you very much. Those are the rules. I set them out at the beginning. Sean from LA, $5 super chat. Put me down for the white Speedy since I unboxed it at the Omega Boutique. I'm biased. Cheers. Hey, the white Speedmaster has been nominated. Thank you, Sean. Great choice. Two people already picked that one. So you are one of two that nominated that. Look at this. Dear Artifact, stacking the deck. He says, how about the Rolex Day-Date green ombre dial with deconstructed Romans? All right, we have 4 nominees, guys. We have 4 nominees. What we're going to do is since we have 4 nominees, if you want to nominate your watch now, it has to be the dollar amount has to be higher than a dollar amount that's already been done. So sorry, but those are the rules. And SE knows the rules. You know I have to do this. That's right, the Patek Philippe annual calendar, 5396-017, blue dial with black gradient with diamond baguettes. Downright awesome. Your piece, SE, consider that nominated. Now, so we have to bump one of the nominees out. We have to bump one of the nominees out because this super chat is higher than Dear Artifacts. It's true. It's true. So since Dear Artifact nominated 3 pieces, I will give Dear Artifact the courtesy of picking which one of the releases he gets booted from nominations, or he can come back and do a bigger super chat, but it has to be bigger than $10. So there you go. Dear Artifact, let me know which of the 3 models you nominated: the first Omega in space, the white Speedmaster, or the Rolex Day-Date. Which one gets booted? Okay, bump the white dial Speedy. Thank you, Dear Artifact. That's very gracious of you. I really appreciate that. So here are the nominees at this point: the Cubitus, the Patek Philippe annual calendar, the first Omega in space, and the Rolex Day-Date with the green ombre dial. Those are the 4. If you want to bump one of those, your super chat has to be higher than $10. Okay? And then once we solidify the nominees, then we're going to create a poll. We're going to create a poll, and you'll be able to vote for 2024 watch release of the year. Sean says, but the white Speedy had multiple entries. Ooh, that's a good point. The white Speedy had 2 entries. Oh, okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. But the rules at the beginning were that the 4 super chats with the highest dollar amounts got to be the 4 nominees. I'm sorry if you missed that at the beginning, Sean, but that the rule was very, very clear. Even though there were multiple super chats, it's the 4 super chats with the highest dollar amounts become the nominees. Sorry you missed it, but those are the rules. And we have to stick with the stated rules. So the 4 nominees at this point in time are the first Omega in space, the Rolex Day-Date, the Patek Philippe annual calendar, and the Patek Philippe Cubitus. Those are the 4 nominees. If you want to bump one of those, your super chat has to be higher than $10. Okay. So we're gonna keep going for a little bit and give you guys a chance to nominate the one that you want to be nominated. And by the way, the link to the charity is also in the chat. The link to become members is in the chat. The link to join the panel is in the chat. Everything's there. Everything is there. Okay. And we'll let the super chats keep going for 15 more minutes. How about that? And at the end of the 15 minutes, we'll call it, and then the 4 nominees will be set in stone. And by the way, the super chats go to fund the software that we use to power the channel. Anyway, I just sent $300. It's $300 a month to power the software anyway, so it's not like I'm making a fortune here. The money is going basically directly to the charities or to the StreamYard fees to pay for the software to run the live streams. So no one is paying, unlike Luchabetic Mark, where the super chats go to fund his new Omega Speedmaster Racing acquisitions. Your super chats are not going to fund my millionaire lifestyle here. SE says better watch by 10,000 miles. The Patek Philippe 5396. It's the better release. Cubitus hands not even up trolls. But I'm not sure what that means. Hands not even up trolls. Guys, all I know is that the SE voted with his pocketbook to nominate 2 watches. And so those are the 2 nominees. And then we also have the first Omega in space and the day date with the green ombre dial. Those are your 4 nominees. Let's see if anybody wants to bump one of those and nominate their own submission. I think that's going to be an amazing head-to-head. I think the Patek Philippe annual calendar is probably going to lose. And yeah. Who's going to win, though? Who's going to win? Which watch is going to be the 2024 watch release of the year? I can't wait to find out. Certainly this one was a polarizing release. Nothing garnered more attention in the watch community over the last several weeks than the release of the Cubitus, the Patek Philippe Cubitus. Wow. And most of you, hopefully you've had a chance to see it in person. It's stunning. It's stunning. It's a great piece. Amazing addition to the Patek Philippe lineup. Question from Sean. Does the combined collective super chat amount win? No, it does not. Thank you for asking the question. It has to be a single super chat. So right now, a single super chat has to be higher, more than $10 to bump the Patek Philippe annual calendar out of the nominations. So if you want to, if anybody wants to submit their own nomination, it has to be bigger than $10 super chat. Those are the rules. 1 bite. Everybody knows the rules. All very obvious choices. Hype, may I say. What happened to democracy and popular vote? Well, we're going to get to the vote. We're going to get to the vote soon, but this is the nomination process. And as you know, the nominations are not fair. No, nominations in life are not fair. Nominations of candidates are never fair. It's always biased. The nomination process is always shady and mysterious and full of loopholes. And the industry insiders get to put their weight on the scale and determine who gets nominated. But at the end of the day, you will determine the watch release of the year. Can we please see an electoral map? Yeah. Do the states get to vote 1 vote? The states aren't voting, guys. You guys are going to vote. You guys are going to vote. And we're going to let the nomination process continue for the next 10 minutes or so. We'll see if any additional super chats come in. We want to be fair. We want to be fair. Just to recap, we have 4 nominees. The first Omega in space, the Rolex Day-Date with the green ombre dial, the Patek Philippe Cubitus, and the Patek Philippe annual calendar. If you want to bump the Patek Philippe annual calendar, all you have to do is a single super chat that's higher than $10. Because that's how it goes. Let me just check something real. Let me check the exchange rates, just so I'm fair. I want to be fair. Euro to USD exchange rate. Okay, so just to be very, very fair, yeah, it has to be higher than $10, higher than 10 US dollars. Freedom isn't free, says Vimal. That's right. We have to fight. We have to fight for our freedom. But look how these guys stack the deck. Look how Dear Artifact and SE, see the industry power players. See, they're the community manipulators behind the scenes. They put their weight on the scales. Dear Artifact nominated 2 and SE nominated 2. You know why? Because they're the powerful. They're the elite. They use their money and their influence to rig the system. Now, am I to blame for that? No. That's just how it is. That's how it is in life. See, the powerful, the rich and powerful have determined the nominees, just like real life. So you can't complain. Yeah. Holy shit. Holy fook, Andreas throwing a fucking monkey wrench into the election. $20 super chat. The Glasuta Original. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Glasuta Original 70s chronograph panorama date in Tiffany. Wow. I got to pull that up. I got to pull it up. Glasuta Original panorama date Tiffany. Chronograph. Yeah, let's do, holy shit. This is a good entry. This is a good entry, guys. Check it out. Boom. We have a 4th nominee. Listen, see, Andreas knows how the game is played. See, he knows how the process works. He used his money, he used his influence, he used his political power to get his watch nominated. Now, it's in Tiffany, so let me just pick the right one here. I want to make sure, listen, this is a good nomination. This is a good pick. I need to make sure that I'm picking the exact model. The exact model here. So it's the centers, the pano. Yeah. Let's see here. Pano date in Tiffany. Let's see. Glasuta, original panorama, chronograph date. Oh, the Tiffany blue one. Okay. Let me see if I can find that one. Oh, yeah. Let me ask a question though. I don't mean to. I don't mean to nitpick, but can you confirm? Did this watch come out in 2024? Andreas, did this watch come out in 2024? It's a limited edition. Let's see here. Let's see. Glasuta Original. You just need to make sure that it's a watch that came out in 2024. That's the only sticking point, because that's kind of a rule, is the watch has to be introduced in 2024. It should have HAVE, Andreas. Hey, Air King Ben is in the chat. Huge shout out to Air King Ben. I sent him a text message this morning. I missed the guy. It's been a while since I heard from him. It's good to see you in the chat, brother. Air King Ben, morning, great people. Awesome. Air King Ben giving us an update. Enjoying the life. Hope you're well, America. I hope I get to meet you in the future. Awesome, Air King Ben. Thank you for. It's a real pleasure. It's a real honor to have you here in the chat. Okay, Glass Suit Original, Panorama, Chronograph Great, Tiffany Blue. I'm having trouble finding it, to be honest. I am having trouble. I'm having trouble establishing that it's a new release. But here it is. I really do want to make sure that you guys can confirm that this is a 2024 release. I would really appreciate that. I want to make sure that it's fair. If this came out in a prior year, unfortunately, it does have to be disqualified. If someone can provide me to a link to an article or a review from 2024, I would really appreciate it. Let's see. Chronograph. Tiffany Blue. SE. Let's see what SE sent me here. Yeah, I know, but I don't know if this came out this year though. Right? This might be a 2023 model. If it's a 2023 model and not a 2024, then unfortunately I can't. Oh no. It was out in 2023. Oh shit. Hey Rufus, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Let's do this to be fair. Andreas, do you want to nominate something else? Because you did super chat $20. So in the spirit of fairness, you can replace. Listen, just like Biden had to be replaced, this Glasuta Original has to be replaced for old age. It's true. It's senile. It's too old. It's too old to be nominated for Watch of the Year for 2024. I'm sorry, Andreas. You will be allowed to submit a replacement nominee. Okay. Replacement nominee. Sure. How about the Rolex GMT Bruce Wayne? There you go. Fair enough, Andreas. I think that's a good replacement nominee, actually. That's a really good nominee. So here are the 4 nominees, guys. Rolex Day-Date Green Ombre Dial. Rolex GMT stainless steel with the black and gray bezel. The first Omega in space. And the Patek Philippe Cubitus. Am I correct? Did I get that right? Okay, so Cubitus, first Omega in space, Day-Date Green Ombre, and Bruce Wayne. Those are your 4 nominees. The Patek Philippe annual calendar has been booted. I think I got it right. Okay. We'll let the nominations continue for a little bit longer. Just want to be fair. I want to give everybody a chance to participate. Everybody is a part of the process. This is a free and fair election. You guys will determine the 2024 watch release of the year. And in keeping with the tradition of saying hi to every single person who types a comment in the chat, I want to say hello to Tobister McDonkey. Thank you, Tobister. And Julius Caesar. What's up, Julius? I want to refresh everybody on the rules. How was the calendar booted? The calendar was booted because Andreas super chatted $20. Okay. So because Andreas super chatted $20, it was higher than your super chat for the annual calendar. So those are the rules. The rules are simple, guys. We're nominating 4 watches. The super chats with the highest dollar amounts become the 4 nominees. Okay. So we have 4 nominees in place. Those nominees are the Patek Philippe Cubitus, the Rolex Day-Date Green Ombre, the Rolex GMT Master 2 Bruce Wayne, and the Omega Speedmaster first Omega in space. Those are your now if you want to bump one of those, and I think you can actually bump the first Omega in space if your super chat is more than $10. Okay? So this is where it gets really vicious and nasty, because the people with the political power and the money ultimately determine the nominations, just like real life. So we'll see what happens. We'll let the nomination process continue for just a little bit longer. This is one of the nominees right here, the Bruce Wayne. Got Cloud Ken in the chat. What's up, Cloud Ken? And we have Ryan Singer reminding everybody to upvote the live stream. Guys, let's get to 40 likes. If you just joined the live stream, please like the live stream. Whoa, here we go. Boom. No Biggie Sal. Just nominated the White Speedmaster. Cross out the first Omega in space. Holy, Sean will be pleased. Sean, if you're still watching, look at this. You got your nomination, man. Get ready to vote. No Biggie Sal coming, using his political power to knock out the first Omega in space. How will Dear Artifact respond? Wow. Holy this is a coup. Well, it's still an Omega, so maybe Dear Artifact's happy. But guys, $20 super chat from No Biggie Sal. No Biggie Sal is a member of the channel. He was the first person to become a member of the original OC channel. I'll never forget that. I really appreciate you, bro. Thank you for all the support. That's an orange super chat, guys. Orange super chat, $20. It's the White Speedy. Okay, so now we have the 4 nominees are as follows. Okay, the Patek Philippe Cubitus, the Omega Speedmaster White Dial, not the first Omega in space. That's been booted. It's been replaced. The White Dial Speedy is in. And then you have the Rolex Bruce Wayne, and you have the Rolex Date 8 with the green ombre dial. Those are your 4 current nominees. Okay. Now, if you want to boot the Date 8, you have to super chat higher than $10. The next super chat that's higher than $10 boots the Date 8. Okay? Those are the rules. Is everyone clear? I've been trying to super chat. It's not going through. I even jumped off and jumped back in. Thank you to the fine gentleman with great taste for renominating the White Speedy. By the way, I miss Air King Ben. Yeah. Air King Ben, we had a great time with him in Las Vegas. I don't know why you can't super chat. Try desktop. Try mobile. Try a different browser. I don't know. But look, No Biggie Sal took care of you. No Biggie Sal took care of you, man. $20 super chat, and the White Speedy is in. Hey, we got BW from Florida in the chat. What's up, BW? If you just joined us, here's what we're doing. We're nominating, and we're going to name, we're going to make it official. We're going to name the 2024 Watch Release of the Year right here on this program. It's a community nominated award. It's a community voted award. And there you go. Sean, I was having issues too. I just removed the reference number. Okay, cool. Thank you. Appreciate that advice. Maybe it's the reference number that's throwing off the super chat. But Sean got his wish. The White Speedy is nominated. We're gonna let the nomination process continue for just a few more minutes, guys. Only a few more minutes remain. You got to, if you want to bump one of the nominees, please super chat. Now this, hold on a second here. Bear with me while I just pull something up. Boom, take a look at that. It's one of your nominees, guys. One of your nominees is the White Dial Speedmaster. This could win. It could win. It could beat the Cubitus. It could beat the Cubitus. Wow. Guys, if you want to bump the date, your super chat has to be higher than $10. If you do a super chat higher than $10, you get to replace the date with one of your nominees. Simple. The rules are simple. Okay. Just to be fair, Sean can't super chat. For some reason, he's having a technical issue. So let me offer this alternative. I will offer an alternative to Sean. Um, if you, boom, if you donate on this link, if you donate here, I'll count it as a super chat. Donate to the charity. I'll check that link in a few minutes. And if you super chat there, or if you donate there, I'll consider it a super chat, and you can vote. You can name your nominee. But we have the 4 nominees locked, guys. I'm pretty sure they're locked. We're going to be opening up the polls. The polls will open soon, guys. Isn't this fun? It's like the watch election. Oh, SE member for 3 months. Guys, he's a member at the campaign senior consultant level. You know what that means? You know how high up that is? He's not a campaign volunteer. He's a campaign senior consultant, guys. We're in the middle of a vicious and nasty campaign to dominate Watch YouTube, and we need your help to do it. And SE has been a member since the very beginning. How much to rig the entire election? Asking for a foreign friend. Listen, we don't rig elections here. This election is not a hoax. This election is free and fair. You know, no one is rigging this election. No one is stuffing the ballot box. The nomination process was clear. The 4 super chats with the highest dollar amount will be the nominees of your party. And then you will get to vote. Andrea says, yeah, in 5 minutes. That's right. Guys, in 5 minutes, the polls will open. So now is your chance. Now is your chance. If you want to nominate your favorite watch to compete in Watch Release of the Year, now is your chance. It's easy, guys. All you have to do is submit a super chat, $10 or higher. Actually, higher than $10. Higher than $10. Has to be higher than $10. And you can bump the day date out of the nominees. Do we want to recap the nominees? All right. Let's recap the nominees here. Hold on a second. Let me just pull up some good pictures here. Pull up some good pictures. Pull up some excelente pictures here. Green ombre. Let's pull up a good news article. Let me see some good pictures in here. Yeah, monochrome. Gold. No, not slate ombre. I want green ombre. Green ombre is new for 2024. How come I can't find a good picture of it? It's crazy. This is insane. I don't want to pull up Chrono 24. What kind of bullshit is that? Maybe I will. Maybe I will do it. No, I don't want to pull up Chrono 24 as a source for a friggin' image. Let me see what else I can find here. I don't want to pull up Instagram either. Let me see. How about this one? There we go. That might work. This one may work. Boom. That one works. No Biggie Sal says, "Look at this. He's in campaign mode. He's campaigning for the dollars. It's tough to beat the lacquered dial speedy guys. Guys, vote for the white one." And look at this. Sean came through. Holy shit! With a $50 donation. Fuck, Sean, $50 donation to Breakthrough T1D for diabetes research. So, Sean, you get to nominate, you get to bump the date, and you get to replace it with your nominee for Watch of the Year. It has to be a watch that came out in 2024. You get to pick a watch that replaces this date. So the three other nominees are the Cubitus, the White Dial Speedmaster, and the Rolex GMT Master 2 with the black and gray bezel. Okay, those are the three nominees. This was the fourth, but you get to boot this one and put yours in its place. Sean, it has to be a 2024 release. I'm at the edge of my seat right now. I have no idea, but it's a $50 donation, guys. Please thank Sean in the chat. That's awesome. That's very, very cool. I have no idea. I have no idea what he's going to pick. Guys, we have over 50 people watching this nonsense. I don't know why. Maybe people like elections. Maybe maybe people love the election process. But please upvote the live stream. Let's get to 45 likes, guys. 45 likes. We have 3 nominees, and we have 1 pending nomination from Sean. Okay, your 3 nominees are the Patek Philippe Cubitus Watch Release of the Year, the Omega Speedmaster White Dial, the Rolex GMT Master 2, also known as the Bruce Wayne, which is the black and gray stainless steel. And now we have one empty nomination, and Sean gets to pick it. Sean donated $50. Whew. Sean, we're waiting for you, man. Any release that came out in 2024, you name it, man. You're replacing the date. Hey, we got Lolex in the chat. The Bruce Wayne is actually nice in person. Okay, Lolex just sent me something. I'm going to pull it up. Hold on a second. Lolex is in the chat. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop sharing this screen and I'm going to pull up Lolex's private messages, guys. I'm going to pull up Lolex's private correspondence. All right. Here we go. Thank you, Lolex, for the picture. This is Lolex. Are you buying a new watch? He could be buying a new watch, guys. If I didn't respect or like SE as much as I do, I would bump off the Cubitus. The white Speedy for no biggie, Sal and I. My Zoom call starts in 5 minutes. Cheers. Oh, okay. So it's the white dial Speedy. All right. So what Sean has done is basically guaranteed that the white dial Speedmaster is going to be one of the nominees, because in order to bump that, your super chat has to be higher than $50. Okay? Do we all understand the rules? Sean donated $50 to support the white dial Speedy. So in order to bump the Speedy, your super chat has to be higher than $50. So the white dial Speedy is a guaranteed lock as a nomination. Okay? Your three other nominees are the Bruce Wayne, the Day-Date with Green Ombre Dial, and the Cubitus. Now, if you want to bump the Day-Date, you can. All you need to do is super chat dollar amount higher than $10. Okay? Sean, I really appreciate the donation to Breakthrough T1D. Your nomination is secure. Your white dial Speedmaster will be one of the nominees unless someone super chats higher than $50, which is impossible. Okay? It's impossible for that to happen. Okay? What Sean has done is he's clever. He used his power, he uses influence, and he uses wealth to ensure that the Speedmaster white dial is one of your final nominees. Okay? Okay? Now, let's get back to the chat. Lolex says the Bruce Wayne is a GMT that belongs on Oyster. Fascinating opinion. I know that a lot of people feel the opposite. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like the Bruce Wayne, the black and gray, should be on Oyster or Jubilee? Let us know your thoughts in the chat. Dear Artifact says, let the record show that I originally nominated the white dial Speedmaster. I also moved to remove it from the ballot. But what's good in any political what good is any political campaign without some two-faced behavior? That's right. Two-faced behavior. The white dial Speedmaster has thrown the first Omega in space out of the nomination process. It could be put back in. It can be put back in and kick out the Day-Date if anyone super chats higher than $10 and wants the first Omega in space put back in. Does everyone understand the rules? I'm trying to be clear. The next step is if somebody wants to bump the Day-Date, super chat has to be higher than $10. We need foreign influence. A big ruble super chat bribe would go down well at this point. I don't think rubles are even allowed. I don't think anybody could even super chat from Russia. I don't have the best relationship with Putin, I'll be honest. Putin, I don't consider, well, I'm friendly with Putin, but he's not friendly with me. How about that? So, I mean, I'm friendly with all people. So I've extended an olive branch to Putin, but he hasn't reciprocated. But I don't think Putin allows people in Russia to super chat here. I don't know. Maybe he's biased against the original OC channel, guys. What do you want me to do? All right, we're gonna the election. The polls are gonna open, guys. The polls are gonna open in 5 minutes. So get ready. All right. I understand the rules. Please do not repeat them. Okay. Thank you, America. Thank you for listening carefully. No biggie, Sal. OC, if you own a hotel in DC, I'll reserve all the suites for a year if the white Speedy wins. If you own a hotel that used to be the post office. Oh man, political influence, guys. It's political. It's like I'm getting WhatsApp messages. Yo, OC, I'll buy you dinner next week in Manhattan if you could rig the election. I really Guys, I will not be swayed by backroom deals. Okay, we're doing everything above board here. We're doing it for money. we're doing it for greed, the American way. We are running this election based on who has the most money and who has the most power and influence and control, just like American elections should be. We have over 50 people watching, which is incredible. Let's get to 45 upvotes, guys. 45 upvotes. If you just joined, please upvote the live stream. We're going to be opening the polls. That's right. We're opening the polls in 5 minutes. Don't fucking go anywhere. The election is about to commence. It will be a free and fair election. It won't be rigged. And it'll be open because people, you're going to be able to see who, what the votes are in real time. There will be no stuffing of the ballot boxes. There will be no hanging chads here. Okay. There will be no lost ballot boxes. Okay. There'll be no, polling place shenanigans. Okay. It's going to be a free and fair election. Simple as that. Okay. Thank you so much, Sean, for the $50 donation to Breakthrough T1D. With that donation, he has secured the nomination of this piece right here. Boom. The White Dial Speedmaster. Okay. So that's it. I think we have our 4 nominees. We have our 4 nominees. Shall I go through the 4 nominees before we commence the voting? All right. Here are the 4 nominees, guys. This is your last chance to nominate. Don't waste time, guys. We will close. The nomination process will close at any minute, and the polls will open. All right. Tobister McDonkey. Spicing up the chat here. The 2024 election was rigged as Fike, but they couldn't rig it enough after Trump has the new FBI investigate. Oh, let's not poison the chat with real political talk. But I'll read the comment nonetheless. It's good. It's all right. Let's inject some spice on this Tuesday. But after Trump has the new FBI investigate, we'll see that everyone hates Democrats. Half their votes are fake. Oh, come on, Tobister. Really? Did we really need to go there? If the Bruce Wayne goes on Jubilee, next year, what's on Jubilee? Will it be called the Alfred Pennyworth? It's on Jubilee already, Andreas. You can choose the Bruce Wayne on Oyster or Jubilee. Here it is. Here are your 4 nominees. We will be closing the nomination process soon. Okay, here are the 4 nominees. The Rolex GMT Master 2 Bruce Wayne. That's the black and gray bezel. Okay. The Omega Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch with the white dial. The Rolex Date 8 with the green ombre dial. It's really not a new release, but it's a new dial, so it's considered a 2024 release. And the Patek Philippe Cubitus. Those are your 4 nominees. I didn't make the rules. You're the ones who voted. You guys voted with your pocketbook for these nominees. Okay? That's it. I mean, what do you want me to do? The rules were clear. The process was above board. The super chats were fair. What do you want me to do? Those are your nominees. You don't like it, then you know what to do. Okay? It's simple. If you want to bump, it's actually quite affordable when you think about it. If you want to bump this watch and nominate your own watch as 2024 watch release of the year, all you have to do is super chat higher than $10. It's easy. It's so easy. Okay? You can throw a monkey wrench into this whole process. You can put your candidate in the running for watch release of the year. And all you have to do is use your power, your influence, and yes, your pocketbook to rig the nominations in your favor. Okay? So we're gonna let the process go on for just another few minutes. This is your last chance. It really is your last chance, guys. But if you want to bump the date out, and if there's a watch that came out in 2024 that you feel super strongly about, like let's say you really loved that new Patek Philippe World Time with the pointer date, right? Or you really loved like the Atelier Wen from China, or you really liked like a Nomos, or you liked like the Moon Swatch. You can nominate that as watch of the year. It has to be a watch. It has to be a Moon Swatch that came out in 2024. You can nominate your watch, and it will be in the running to win. Tobister says, I'm wearing the Bruce Wayne right now, but mine is the two-tone. Yeah, the two-tone doesn't count. The two-tone can't be nominated. That came out in 2023. You're talking about the Guinness. The Guinness came out in 2023. And that is not eligible to compete for watch release of the year. Hey, we got Rufus in the chat. Got John D in the chat. And we got Speedy Horrendous. Hi, turkeys. What's up, guys? We have over 60 people watching. That's incredible. Shout out to Cloud Ken, member of the original OC channel for 1 month. Thank you so much. I'd replace the date with the Diamond Oyster Flex Daytona. Ooh, that's a good idea. You can do that Anybody can do that with a super chat of more than $10. More than $10. It's simple. You guys know the rules. I don't control the process. It's a free and fair process. Not the Pope, who's a member of the Original OC channel, says, is Frollo 2020 is the Frollo a 2024 release? I don't know what that is. Not familiar with Frollo as a brand. Maybe someone in the chat can answer. Does the 2024 Pikachu count? Nope. That is a 2023 release. The Daytonas came out in 2023. Holy shit! We've just had a disruption in the nominating process. Holy shit! A last minute entry. Father Artifact, $28 Canadian. That's like $50 US. I nominate the Omega Speedmaster, first Omega in space over the day date. Guys, the day date has been thrown out of the nominating process. Father Artifact comes in hard and heavy, using his power, his dominance, his influence, and his massive super chat to toss out the Rolex day date. We have a new nominee, the first Omega in space. I fucking love the American election process. The Canadians have come in and they know how to play by the rules. The Canadians know how to play by the rules and use their power and influence to put their hands on the scales of justice. I love it. This watch is gone. This watch is gone. Okay? And we're going to replace it. What are we going to replace it with? I will show you momentarily. We are replacing it with this. Boom! First Omega in space. Let me find a slightly better picture. First, let me get one that shows the whole watch, because it's really cool bracelet too. Let's find a nice news publication. Yeah, now we're talking. We're talking. Yeah, this is going to be good. Stand by to be blown away. Absolutely blown away. By this. Boom. Now we're talking. All right. We have our 4 nominees have been set. Okay. Our 4 nominees have been set. Let's review them carefully. We have the Omega Speedmaster Professional white dial. That's nominee number 1. Nominee number 2 is the Omega Speedmaster First Omega in Space. Nominee number 3 is the Patek Philippe Cubitus. And nominee number 4 is the Rolex GMT Master 2 black and gray bezel in stainless steel. Okay. Those are your nominations. Now, let me just confirm here. Okay. Let me just see. What was the size of the super chat for the GMT Master 2? I just want to make sure that this is a absolutely free and fair election. Let's go back here. God, so many super chats. So many super chats. Where was it? Where was the vote for the GMT? Where was the super chat for the GMT? I don't even see it anywhere. Help me out, guys. Are my eyes crazy? What's going on? Yes, we can start. We're going to start the vote momentarily, guys. I just want to confirm that this is the last chance. The last chance to vote to pick your nominees here. Okay, so I think it's I think it was Andreas. Okay, so Andreas submitted a $20 super chat. Okay, so in order to boot the GMT Master 2, your super chat has to be more than $20. That's not going to happen. All right, guys, that's just not going to happen. Okay, so I think we have our 4 nominees. I think we're set at this point. Unless we get a super chat that's higher than $20, your nominees are as follows. Okay, don't complain that your watch wasn't nominated. It was rigged. The election was a hoax. All that. Don't complain. The process is very fair. Here are your choices. The Rolex GMT Master 2 in stainless steel, black and gray bezel. That's a new release for 2024. The Patek Philippe Cubitus, brand new release, the Cubitus collection. The Omega Speedmaster First Omega in Space. And the Omega Speedmaster Professional white dial. Those are your 4 choices. Let's do that again. Okay, the GMT Master 2, black and gray in stainless steel. The Cubitus. The First Omega in Space. And the Speedmaster Professional white dial. Those are your 4 nominees. That's it. We're stuck in stone. Okay? That's the way the process works. And we're going to have to lock it in because there's no way anyone is going to do a super chat higher than $20. That would just be dumb. I mean, nobody would do that. No one would want to use their political power and influence to dethrone. Holy shit! What do we have here? Holy shit. What just happened? What the fuck just happened? Holy shit. The GMT has been booted from the nominating process. Holy shit. Say goodbye to the GMT and say hello to the day date. Father Artifact, $28 super chat. That's like $70 American. That's incredible. Father Artifact coming through hard and heavy, dominating the election nominating process. You gotta hand it to him. Man, he knows how to wield his influence. Reinstate the day date over the GMT. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Money talks. Money talks in this election. And that's it. That's it, guys. That's it. I think we've got our nominees. We've got our nominees. Okay. 28 Canadians, a lot of money. A lot of money. Let me just do the math here. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I mean, someone would have to super chat more than $20 US. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So it'd have to be like a $50. I mean, a $50 super chat. No one's gonna super chat $50 just to get their watch nominated. That would be stupid. All right. So we have the nominees, guys. We're done. We're absolutely done. The only way that you can disrupt this process, and I mean the only way. Well, actually, to be fair, I mean, we got to be really fair about this, don't we? To be fair, the Cubitus was nominated with only a €10 super chat. That is the truth. I have to be fair. I have to be fair. The Cubitus was nominated with a $10 super chat. So as much as it pains me, you can boot the Cubitus from the nominating process. For a super chat that's higher than $10. I would hate to see that happen personally, but it's going to happen. Dodger says, I've not seen a $50 super chat in months. Actually, we've got several $100 super chats just the other day. So we get $100 super chats all the time here. And if you look at, I'm looking at our donations to Breakthrough T1D. We had, and just I'll shout out these guys because they deserve it. People who've donated $100 or more include people like Merica, $250 donation. Father Artifact, $100. TG01, $100. Boston Collector, $260. So we get donations over $100 all the time. We have a very rich and generous watch community. Hopefully we don't get a super chat that's over $10 because I don't want to see the Cubitus bumped. Okay. Luckily, I think the Cubitus is going to stay in. So here are your. We're going to close the nominations in 5 minutes, guys. You have only 5 minutes left to determine your nominees for 2024 Watch Release of the Year. Okay? Your nominees are as follows. Listen carefully. The Patek Philippe Cubitus, the Rolex Day-Date with the green ombre dial, the Omega Speedmaster, first Omega in space, and the Omega Speedmaster Professional white dial. Those are your nominees. And we're going to have to lock them in stone because I don't think anybody wants to boot the Cubitus. I think the Cubitus is an amazing collection, and I know you guys love it. And I don't think anybody wants to boot the Cubitus. So, but to be fair, the Cubitus was nominated with a $10 super chat. So if we were to get a super chat higher than $10, then in the spirit of fairness, to in order to ensure free and fair elections, we would have to boot the Cubitus. But I don't think that's going to happen. So let's get ready to lock in the nominations. Let's lock them in. Last chance. We don't have any super chats coming in, which is great. 5 more seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. 0. No more super chats. We will not be accepting. Oh shit. I think there was an oversight. There was an oversight, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. The gavel was not hammered. Earl's $20 super chat. I nominate the Timex 170th anniversary over the Cubitus. Are we serious? Are we serious? Well, the election process is it has to be above board. It has to be free and fair. It is what it is. And as such, the let's see what. Wait a minute. This nomination is being disputed. Hold on a second. Earls, I nominate the Timex 170th anniversary dollar watch over the Cubitus. Okay. We have tentatively replaced the Cubitus. Vimal Nair comes in with a $2 super chat. Cubitus may hurt your eyes, but it won't hurt your wallet. Thank you, Vimal. Vimal says, OC, there's an issue. The Timex 170th is a reissue. Yeah, it's a reissue, but the reissue was a 2024 release, right? Right? I mean, it came out. It was launched on November 16th, 2024. I'm sorry, Vimal. I have to side with Elds here. This is a 2024 release. Does anybody disagree? I mean, Is anybody challenging my ruling? Speak now. I'm ruling that this is a 2024 release. Yep, I pulled it up. Yes, it comes out on November 16th. I agree. The committee, the nominating committee, sides with you, Earls. Okay. Solvent says I agree with Earls. I agree too. Vimal retracts his objection. Vimal has withdrawn his objection to the nomination, guys. You are right. It's a 2024 release. Vimal, thank you for being so gracious in your retraction of your objection. Thank you very much. We have the nominees locked, guys. The Cubitus is out. We need a super chat that's more than $20 to get the Cubitus back in. Okay. Out of fairness to the Cubitus supporters, we will extend the nomination process for a few more minutes, just a couple more minutes, because I think it would be a travesty if the Cubitus were not nominated. Okay. So at this point, super chat has to be higher than $20. I don't even know what the next increment is, or the next interval is up from $20, but it has to be higher than 20. Okay. Which is, it's tough because I think the next increment up is $50. So this was a freaking genius move by Earls. I mean, this is like the guy during the auction who freaking swoops in and steals the watch at the last second. Because basically what he's done is he said, listen, if you have to put up a $50 super chat to get the Cubitus back in, or any other nominee, if you want to replace any of the nominees except for the White Dial Speedmaster, you need a super chat of $50. Okay? Those are the rules. I'm sorry, but we have to keep it fair. We have to keep it consistent. We can't change the goalposts. Okay? Now, if someone super chats $50, they will get to choose which watch gets replaced. Will they replace the Timex? Will they replace the first Omega in space? Or will they replace the day date? Okay. Those are your 4 nominations right now. Just to recap, it's the day date, the Timex 170th anniversary edition, the first Omega in space, and the Speedmaster Professional White Dial. Those are your 4 choices. There's no Cubitus here. Boom. SE says check the exchange rates. Let's go to the Foreign Exchange Committee. Foreign Exchange Committee. What say you? Is 20 euros more than $20? Yes or no? It is. It is $21.22 American. Do I hear any objections? No. The ruling is finalized. This super chat counts. 20 euro super chat to the great cause. P.S. Check the we confirmed the exchange rate. You are correct. This is higher than $20. This is $21. Um, this came in at $21.22 United States. It did beat it. For some more months. I'm nominating OC for Stream Host of the Year. The Timex is out. And the Cubitus is back in, baby. The Cubitus is back in. All right. Thank you, SE. Really, really, really appreciate it. And now I think it's safe to say that we're all done. We are all done here, guys. We're absolutely all done. I'm going to finalize these nominations now. Okay. And I won't be accepting, foreign currency exchange rates to tweak, well, I beat this one by 17 cents. And so therefore, can I throw this one out? No. I think we're done. I think we're done here. Okay. We are done. Here are your nominations. We're going to start the voting is about to commence. There's no early voting. Sorry, there's no early voting here. You just have to wait for the polls to open. The polls are opening in just a couple of minutes, guys. The polls will open in a couple of minutes. And you will determine the watch release of the year. The watch community will vote. These fucking editors at Revolution Watch will not determine the watch of the year. Okay? Ben fucking Clymer will not determine watch release of the year. These fucking bozos on Instagram will not determine watch release of the year. You, the great watch community, you have picked the nominations and you will choose the watch release of the year. You will determine who gets the award for best watch of 2024. Okay? The fuckers at Monochrome will not. The fucking douches at Hodinky will not. Okay? The mainstream media will not influence who we select as the watch release of the year. The clowns on Instagram will not influence us. We, the great watch community, are in charge of our own destiny. We fucking run this community. We run this industry. We will determine the watch release of the year. Period. We run this bitch, okay? We run this bitch. This is our community, our hobby. We determine the watch release of the year. No one else. No one else. No other YouTubers. No other publications. Fratello isn't going to determine. These clowns on TikTok certainly aren't going to tell us what the watch release of the year is. We will determine that right here, right now. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck just happened? Earls, $25 super chat. Bye bye Cubitus. Hello Timex. Holy shit. Fucking Earls. A last second monkey wrench in the nomination process. The last minute monkey wrench. Earls, bye bye Cubitus. Hello Timex. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's I don't make the rules, man. That's I don't make the rules. Matthias, $2 super chat. OC is on fire. Thank you, Matthias. All right, I think we're done. We're done. Listen, the reality, just like a real election, guys. Just like the real election, the Cubitus has its haters, right? And there are people out to sabotage the Cubitus. Okay, and Earls is using his savvy, his skills, his strategery. He's using his strategery to boot the Cubitus from the nominating process. Okay? Now, can I fault him for that? No, actually, I have to admire it. I have to admire it. I have to condone it. I have to support it because that's what elections are all about. Elections are about buying your way into the process, buying your candidate, and buying your way into the presidency. And the presidency in this case is watch release of the year. This is the most important election in our lifetime. Guys, this is, let's make no bones about it. This is the most important election of our lifetime. There may not be any other elections after this. Okay? So dig deep. Okay? Give this deep thought because we're about to nominate 4 watches for watch release of the year. And this could determine the future of you, your family, and your children. Okay? This is the most important election of our lifetime. It's not the time, now is not the time to sit on the sidelines. Okay? We need to make our voices heard now. Our votes must count. Each vote will be counted. Make no mistake, each vote will be counted. Am I clear? This process is above board. It's a free and fair nominating process. Okay? Nothing could mean more to each and every one of us right now than this election. Johnny O is right. Johnny O is right. This poses an existential threat. Not only an existential threat to our hobby, but to our democracy. Okay? And if we allow people to infiltrate our process and skew our election and turn our election process into a farce, then we will let the terrorists win. We cannot let that happen. This is an existential threat to our country. Mikey, $10 super chat. Good job, OC. Make your votes count. This is getting serious. That's right. Here are your nominees. It's time to get down to brass tacks. Okay? The Cubitus is gone. Do I want it to win? Hey, should I be putting my weight on the scales and forcing the Cubitus to be nominated? I don't know. How can I do that? I'm the supervisor of elections here. I can't get involved. I just set the rules. Okay? We need a super chat that's higher than $25 to throw out the Timex. Okay? That's it. Those are the rules. Out of courtesy to those who support the Cubitus, as a courtesy to those who support the Cubitus, I'll allow the nomination process to continue for a few more minutes. But after that, we will vote. The polls will open. We will not let foreign powers disrupt our election process. We will vote and we will win and we will unite behind the watch release of 2024. As a community, we'll campaign hard. We'll vote for the watch that we think should win, but at the end, we'll come together and we'll support the winner because that's what we do. But make no mistake, we're going to fight hard. The fighting is not over. The campaign is not over until we declare a winner. Matthias, $2 super chat. The colony does not negotiate with terrorists. You're damn right we don't, Matthias. Do not fucking negotiate with terrorists or people who want to influence our process. It's simple. This process revolves around greed and money and power, just like all elections do. And so that's it. If you want to boot the Timex or if you want to bump the GMT, you vote with your pocketbooks. Okay? Because that's what elections are all about. Okay? If you have a problem with it, take it up with the founding fathers. They wanted it this way. Okay? What we're doing is we're representing the spirit of the founding fathers of this country and the Constitution of the United States. We're doing watch release of the year, and we will not be deterred from our election. Earl's $26 super chat. How can you even? Is that even a thing? How the hell did he even do that? $26 super chat. Replace the day date. Well, the day date isn't here. Okay, let me just hold on a second. Earls, the day date isn't here. Here are your 4 nominees, okay? The Omega Speedmaster Professional White Dial. You can't boot that one because Sean nominated that with a $50 donation. Okay, so your donation have to be higher than $50 to boot this one. Okay. And then you have the Speedmaster First Omega in Space. And then you have the Timex. And was this the fourth one, the day date? Was that the fourth one? Maybe I'm confused. Which one was it? Was it? I can't remember. Okay, now I'm lost. I think it was the day date. Okay. My apologies. So the day date is going to be tossed. Thank you, Vimal, for confirming. I was losing my train of thought there. Okay. Well, we just we have a new nominee. We have a new nominee, guys. And the nominee is the Bulova Super Seville. Okay. So there you go. The day date's gone. The day date is gone. Can you guys just confirm in the chat? Is this a 2024 release? Could I ask Vimal and a couple other people to just confirm? This is the Bulova Super Seville. If you can just confirm for me, the Bulova Super Seville is a 2024 release. Can someone confirm? Looks like it did come out. It did come out recently. Yeah, in 2024. Okay. The Super Seville is back. I see articles July 2024. Okay. This is clean. Guys, this is a clean nomination. The nominating committee is going to affirm this nomination. No objections have been submitted. There you go. So I think we have our nominees. That's it. The process has been open. The process has been transparent. It's been fair, 100% fair. It's been completely above board. It's taken place in real time and with full transparency. And the process has been free and fair for everybody. Okay? Where do we stand? Where do we stand right now? Here's where we stand. We have 4 nominees. The Bulova Super Seville, the Timex 170th Anniversary Edition, the Waterbury, the Speedmaster First Omega in Space, and the Speedmaster Professional White Dial. Those are your 4 nominees. Okay? And that's all there is to it. That's it. We're putting a fork in it. It's done, because the only way that you can boot the Timex or anything else is a big super chat. Okay. Are we clear? I'd like to see a super chat higher than $25 to bring back the Cubitus. That's just me personally talking. But I have to maintain my integrity. The process has to maintain its integrity. And so I have to remain unbiased. And so that's it. But what I will say is that if there are any super chats that are higher than $25, okay, or if you make a donation to Breakthrough T1D, okay, in the amount of $50 or higher, then you will get to boot the Timex or the Bulova. So I don't make the rules, guys. This is just, it is how it is. Okay. You guys understand? Oh my God. You guys are insane. Absolutely insane. Earls. Earls wants to run the tables with the nomination process. $27 super chat. The first Omega in space will be replaced. I'll replace the first Omega in space with another Swatch group entry, the Flick Flack Paris 20. Guys in the chat, please confirm that this is a 2024 release. If there are any objections to this nomination, please make your objections known. It looks like this watch was released in the summer of. So we do have unless there are any objections, this is a certified nominee. So here we go. So as the process is, you can't complain about the process, guys. It's an open and fair election. Okay. Your nominees are as follows: the Flick Flack Paris 2024 edition, the Omega Speedmaster Professional White Dial, the Bulova, Super Seville, and the Timex, the Waterbury 170th Anniversary Edition. Those are your nominations. Now, you can replace the Timex, the Bulova, or the Flick Flack, but your super chat has to be $30 or higher. And you can replace the White Dial Speedmaster, but your super chat has to be higher than $50. Okay, those are the rules. Those are the rules. Okay? And I'm serious, guys. We're gonna close the nominating process. We're gonna close it. Okay. Would I like to see the first Omega in space as one of the nominees? Sure, I would. Would I like to see the Cubitus as one of the nominees? 100%. Yes, I would. And can I just force those watches to be nominated? No, I cannot. I can't. Okay. So we're just going to have to close out the nominating process, and it's time to vote. Okay. Any last minute changes to the nominations? Yes or no? Vimal says, let's close it, OC. Let's vote. Relax. Okay. Mikey says, if it's total cumulative super chats, the Cubitus beats the Flicklight. It's not cumulative super chats. It has to be a single super chat. The 4 single highest super chats determine the nominees. And because Sean couldn't super chat for technical issues, he submitted a $50 donation for diabetes research, and that $50 donation counted as his super chat for the nominating process. So there you go. We've got one Omega, we've got a Timex, a Flick Flack, and a Bulova. Those are your nominees for Watch Release of the Year. And that's it. Should we close it? Last chance to change the nominations. I'm going to say last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes, guys. If there are no super chats in the next 2 minutes, these will be your nominees. Speedy Horrendous. OC's master manipulator skills have really fallen off. He can't even rig an election on his own channel. Hey, I agree. The process has to be fair. It has to be above board. This election cannot be rigged. It's what you guys have done is you made these votes too big to rig. It is too big to rig. The ramifications, the repercussions of this election are far too important to allow any bad actors, to come in and rig the process. Okay? So we're done. We're done, okay? This is the last chance. Would I like to see a super chat come in that's over $27. So we can toss out either the Timex, the Bulova, or the Flick Flack, sure, and replace it with the Cubitus, or replace it with something else. The person who votes with their pocketbook gets to determine the nominee. I'd love for it to, the people who want the Cubitus to be nominated have to act now. There's no time to waste. This is life or death. This is the most important election, guys, of our lifetime. Make no mistake, the time to act is now. Let it be known that when your children and grandchildren ask you where you stood in this election, are you going to say you sat on the sidelines and let the Bulova win, or the Timex, or the Flick Flack? Or will you step up and now, step up now, let your voices be heard, and participate in this process? How will you look your grandchildren in the eye? Okay? This is democracy hangs in the balance, guys. Our country hangs in the balance on the results of this election. It's as simple as that. This is not hyperbole. We are not fucking around. We will choose the watch of the year right here. Ben Clymer's not going to pick it. Some fucking clown on Instagram isn't going to pick it. Waco isn't going to pick it. We are going to pick it right here, right now, in a free and fair, open, transparent election. Okay? And we're not going to let the goons on Madison Avenue tell us what the watch of the year is. We will pick it right here, right now, as a watch community. Let me just check the charity real quick. I want to confirm that there have been no donations to the charity. I can confirm. Hey, Double D. Double D's in the chat. I left and came back. I swear OC was finishing the same sentence as when I left an hour ago. That's probably true. It's probably true. I will remember this like the first moon landing. This is. You will remember this. Hey, do you remember where you were when Ken was shot? Chances are you will remember where you were when we picked Watch of the Year for 2024. That's how important this is. Do not let this moment in history pass you by. Your nominees for Watch of the Year are as follows: the Timex 170th anniversary, the Bulova Super Seville, the Flick Flack Paris 2024 edition, White Dial. Those are your nominees. That's it. Does everyone understand? There's no Cubitus. There's no First Omega in space. There's no Rolex. There's no GMT Master 2. There's no Day Date. There's nothing. Okay? That's it. The time to act is now. Okay? Last chance. Last chance, guys. Last call for super chats. SE, anything from you? We will close the nomination process in 60 seconds. Mark my words, the process has to come to an end, guys. Super chat of $27 or higher will boot the Flick Flack or the Timex or the Bulova. This is, without a doubt, the most important election of our lifetime. The gavel is up. Fair warning, the gavel is up. Any last second super chats to change the nomination? Okay. And just to prove that you don't have to super chat, I'm dropping the link to the charity. Okay. If you do a $50 donation to the charity in the next 2 minutes, that will count as a super chat and you get to replace any of those 3 nominees. You cannot replace the Speedmaster white dial because that was a $50 super chat. But you can replace any of the 3 others. It has to be a $50 donation to Breakthrough T1D for charity. Okay. 60 seconds left. If you do donate to the charity, please type in a comment in the chat to let me know so I can refresh and check it. But this will be the most important election. This will be the most important vote you cast in your life. There may not be another election after this. That's how important this is. There will only be one. That's right. There will only be one watch of the year for 2024. And we will make the determination. No one else. Last chance to super chat. Last chance to donate. You can donate to charity, which is the original OC Foundation, or you can donate to Breakthrough T1D for diabetes research and awareness. Last call. We will open the polls momentarily. Last chance. I mean, if you guys really, really, really want this nominated, then I cannot go against the will of the people. I can't go against the will of the people. You guys have nominated this. Okay. You've also nominated this, the Bulova Super something, right? The Super Seville, the Bulova Super Seville. And you've also nominated this, the Timex 170th anniversary edition. These are your nominees. I'm going to check the charity one more time. Will ask where you stood on this issue. And you'll have to look them in the eye and say, you know what? I sat it out. I was on the sidelines. I didn't want my voice to be heard. I wanted to nominate my watch, but I just didn't want to. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the courage. I didn't have it within me to do it. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. The time to act is now. Okay? Exactly, Speedy. How do you say I sat it out in Russian? Exactly. Because if we sit out this election, we might as well hand the entire fucking country over to Putin. Is that what you want? Do you want Putin to determine the outcome of this election? Speedy, I agree 100%. We will all be speaking Russian in 20 years if we don't act with courage and conviction right now. It's time to open the polls. It is time to open the polls. Okay? We're going to do it now. I'm starting to create the poll right now. Don't complain later because once the poll is started, it cannot be modified. It cannot be canceled. It cannot be changed in any way. We will see this election through to its logical, fair, and free conclusion. Whether you like it or not. Okay. Now I'm on a different screen, so I'm actually not able to see the chat. So if a super chat comes in, and I hope that it does in the next minute or two to reinstate. I hope two big super chats come in, one for the first Omega in space and one for the Cubitus collection. I really do, but I can't I can't make you more brave. I can't make you more strong. I can't make you more courageous. Those things have to come from within you. I can't instill courage within you. I can't instill bravery within you. I can't give you more heart, more passion, more soul. You have to dig deep. Those things have to come from you. Your time to step up is now. Make your voices heard. This is the most important election of our lifetime. The future of our country depends on you. And so now I begin to make the poll. Okay? I'm in YouTube Studio. I will now begin the process of making the poll, which will be live momentarily. Okay? I can't see this. This is the last, absolute last chance, guys. Super chat higher than $27, and you'll replace the nominations of either the Timex, the Bulova, or the Flick Flack. I'm typing in the poll right now. 2024 watch of the year is boom. Speedy Omega Speedmaster white dial. That's number 1. Number 2, Timex 170 anniversary. Number 3, Bulova Super Seville. And number 4, the Flick Flack Paris 2024. Okay. Those are your 4 choices. I'm about to click on Start Election. This is the last chance. If you want the first Omega in space, if you want the Cubitus to be a nominee, you have the ability to disrupt the election by doing a last-minute super chat. The gavel is up. The poll will begin. This is your chance to say, in the great election of 2024, I stood tall and I did my part. And I fought for my candidate. And I fought with all my heart. Last chance. Let me just check the charity one more time. This is the last chance, guys. The last chance. Here are your 4 nominees. The Timex 170th anniversary. The Bulova Super Seville. The Flick Flack Paris 2024 edition. And the Omega Speedmaster Professional white dial. Okay? And we just had an anonymous contribution to the charity. Thank you for your anonymous contribution to the charity. The Flick Flack is out. The Cubitus is in. Last minute change in the ballots, guys. Last minute change in the ballots. The Flick Flack is out. We have an anonymous donation. The Flick Flack is out. The Cubitus is in. The poll is live. The election is live. Go to the polls now. The poll is live. The polls are open. The polls are open. It's time to vote. It's time to vote. I don't want to influence you on who to vote for. I do not want to influence you. The votes are coming in fast and furious. Every vote counts, and every vote will be counted. Make no mistake that this will be a open and transparent election. Your nominations are clear. Hey, Raf C. Antwerp, thank you very much for your generous contribution to the hate streams. $2, €2 and 49. Hello, everyone. Have a great stream, OC. Thank you very much, Raf. Appreciate it. Thanks for your support. Everybody watching, now is the time to vote. We will continue the voting for another 5 minutes. Voting will continue for another 5 minutes. Make your voices heard now. There will only be one winner. There are no runner-ups. There's one 2024 Watch of the Year. Okay? I think at this point, believe it or not, we do. I'm checking with the Associated Press. The Associated Press is coming very, very close, based on the exit polling, on calling the winner of this election. The lead is insurmountable at this point. The AP, the Associated Press, is now saying that based on the exit polls, we do know the winner of the 2024 Watch of the Year. I'm not going to say it. There's still people voting. I don't want to encourage any impropriety in the election. Voting is still taking place. The AP is going to call it. We have 30 votes at this point. 30 votes have been cast. We have 41 people watching, so we should be able to get a few more votes in before we close the polls. The polls will close without warning. The polls will close without warning. This is by far the most important election of 2024, or possibly this decade. The Associated Press has named who they feel will be the winner of this election. We'll continue, the polls will remain open for just a little while longer, just to see, just in fairness to all candidates. We're going to close the polls very, very soon. I think the winner has been determined. The AP is the AP has retracted its breaking news, guys. The AP, the Associated Press, has retracted its projection for the winner of the election. The watch community and the watch community alone will determine the winner. We will not let outside influences determine the watch of the year. We may have an upset victory on our hands. The underdog may be the new president of the United States. This election is, no one could have anticipated this at the outset of the process. This is incredible. We're going to let the voting continue for just a couple more minutes. When we get to 40 votes, we will basically have enough votes to, at a moment's notice, close the polls. The polls will close without warning, guys. So if you're in line, be patient. But we may have an upset on our hands today. We may have another January 6th coming when we inaugurate the watch of the year for 2024. We have over 40 votes. Election officials have announced that the polls will close without warning and at any time. This is your chance. And this may be your last chance. This may be the last election of our lifetime. The election is over. The election is over. And we have a winner of 2024 Watch of the Year, the Bulova Super Seville. Guys, you voted. Your voices came through loud and clear. The Patek Philippe Cubitus was rejected in a landslide. The front runner, the Omega Speedmaster White Dial, came out to an early lead, but unfortunately, the Bulova Super Seville has won with 47% of the vote, a plurality. Bulova Super Seville, 47%. Omega Speedmaster, 33%. Timex 170th anniversary, 9%. Patek Philippe Cubitus, 9%. Those are the results of the election. Congratulations. We have a new president-elect of the watch community, the Bulova Super Seville, your 2024 watch release of the year. I have been your supervisor of elections, original OC. I want to thank every single person who participated in this process. You deserve a round of applause. I want to thank Sean for the $50 donation to the charity. I want to thank the anonymous contributor to the charity. And I want to thank a whole bunch of incredible super chatters today. I want to thank Dodger, Dear Artifact, Jeep of Pittsburgh, Muhammad Ali, Uzi Metalcock, Vimal Nair for his member super chat, Chalk flew up for his member super chat, Gatsby. I want to thank Dodger for the gifted membership. Kudos to Curly for gifting 5 memberships. Muhammad Ali became a new member. Matthias firing a whole bunch of super chats during the show. Thank you so much. JB, 12 euros. Wow. Uzi Metalcock again. Dear Artifact again. SE. Awesome, man. Dear Artifact. Dodger. Mal. Sean. Dear Artifact. SE, thank you so much. Andreas. Boom. Big one. Big one. Rufus. SE coming in with the member chat. Rufus again. Cloudcan. Father Artifact. Boom. Father Artifact again. Earls. Thank you so much, Earls. Vimal Nair. SE. Earls disrupting the whole election process. Mikey. Earls again, a big one, 26. And then again, 27. Raf at the end. Thank you so much, Raf. Really appreciate it. Guys, this is your winner, 2024 Watch of the Year. You did it. You did it. Congratulations all. Have an amazing rest of your day. Let's go out and celebrate, and we will see you at the inauguration. Peace out.